Today we read John chapter 15, verses 1 to 8. Jesus says, "I am the vine, you are the branches." I don't know very much about viticulture, I'm afraid. When I lived in Switzerland, I was surprised to see vines there, vineyards covering the lower slopes of the Alps. The vines standing absolutely to attention, never daring to put a leaf or a twig out of place, and pruned to within an inch of their lives. One of our favourite wines from Spain comes from a region where the soil is very slaty, very thin and poor. Apparently, this gives the best wine. What does this say, I wonder, about adversity and growth? About challenge and vigour? Jesus' discourse about the vine and the branches is a mixture of challenge and comfort. Mind you, even that word comfort has changed its meaning over the years. It used to mean strengthen, put backbone into you. Today it's a much softer word, a gentler kind of encouragement. But it's no good saying, there, it'll be all right, everything's okay, when you know perfectly well it's not. Jesus gave no such empty comfort. He said, in short, "Abide in me and I in you, and you will then bear much fruit. Stick to the vine, you branch." It's not rocket science, as they say. The life flows through the vine and into each branch and twig, bringing energy and nourishment and goodness, and all of that produces that amazing, delicious fruit, the grapes. So, our challenge and our comfort too is to abide in Him, to align ourselves with Him day by day, moment by moment, and to draw life and energy and faith and joy from Him. That stuff of life He will then turn into fruit in our lives, which will feed and nourish others. At present, we're cut off from communal worship in church, and for many of us that is a great loss in our lives. We know it's only temporary and we will return. But for now we have a fresh challenge in terms of abiding in Christ. We have to learn to do this in a different way. There's more focus on our personal and private prayer life. We have to seek out spiritual nourishment rather than having it placed before us Sunday by Sunday. And it's important to do this, or our faith is liable to wither and die, like that branch detached from the vine. Thankfully, for those of us who can access the internet, there is a plentiful diet online. But all we really need is a moment of quiet and perhaps a Bible, a time to ground ourselves afresh in the love of God which sustains us. Those who abide in me and I in them will bear much fruit, because apart from me, you can do nothing.